Thanks for joining us. The sports still on Joy News Prime. I'm Gary L. Smith. We begin with the Ghana Premier League, and the matches are still continuing. Midweek action saw Hearts of Oak being the headline takers. They were destroyed by New Boys Karela 3-1. And this happened in the Western region in the town of Enyasi, where we understand that there are scenes of jubilation there. However, Asante Kotoko also drew 1-1 with Berekum Chelsea. Bechem United won 2-1 against All Stars, Elmina Sharks, and Mediama 0-0, but it was called off because the ref, we understand, sustained an injury. The official report is not out, but our reporter there says that the ref was beating there, so that's why the match was called off. Referee Yakubu Nuhu Liman was the unfortunate man in the center of things. Intala is also won at home against 11 Wonders. Karela 3-1 Hearts of Oak. Wafa 1-1 Ash Gold. Liberty versus Dreams will come tomorrow. Aduana versus Ebusian Dwarfs postponed because Dwarfs were playing in Africa. We'll attend to that story in a bit. So on the table, what this means is that Ash Gold, after drawing, are still top of the table, but Karela also are joint top, as it were, with Ash Gold. Mediama are third with 13 points. Inter Allies, Sharks, Dreams, Kotoko, Bechem United, Hearts of Oak, Berekum Chelsea, in that order. The bottom half of the table goes like this. Wild Stars propping everybody up. Liberty and Aduana Stars currently in the relegation zone, but Aduana have several games, so they wouldn't be too worried, especially as the Doma Ahinkro Base Club had a good day today. Around midday, they played against Fossa Juniors in Madagascar. It was a game that was, for them, important because it would have meant that losing would not allow them to go into the money zone of the champions of the CAF Confederations Cup, but they did. Here's a report by Jeff Addo of our team.
After failing to reach the group stage of the African Club competition at the first attempt in 2010, Aduana Stars have successfully done so, although they lost 2-1 on the island against Fossa Juniors. They qualified 7-3 on aggregate. Nathaniel Asamoah's goal represented the first time the club has scored away from home in any CAF inter-club competition. Over the 8 years they've been featuring on the continent, Aduana have played 4 away games, totaling 337 minutes of football. They had previously lost to Raja Casablanca, Al Tahadi, and ES Setif, and with this defeat, they have still not rectified that anomaly. However, Ghana still awaits a victory by any of its clubs on Madagascar soil. From a player's point of view, Aduana did not have the full complement going into this game. Only 16 players were available, with defender Paul Edu missing the game due to suspension. With injury concerns were goalkeeper Tijani Ahmed, as well as Gokel Ahoto and Derek Sasraku. The Oja Boys have also become the first Ghanaian club since Mediama in 2016 to reach the group stage of the African Club competition in the past 9 seasons.
So Aduana doing themselves proud there. Hopefully they can do even better and move forward. In some more news, Manchester United are in action against Bournemouth. We'll check the highlights of that briefly, see what's going on. It's 91 minutes and United are leading by 2-0. Smalling scored, as well as Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku's 26th goal in all competitions, and they are winning by 2-0. The National Amputee Football League is set to start on the 5th of May. With more details is Asara Bidiako of our desk.
8 teams from 5 regions of Ghana will compete in the maiden edition of the National Amputee Football League. There are Global FC, Amugisco FC, Richoff FC, and Ayawaso FC from the Greater Accra region, Jinyame FC from the Central region, Our Hope FC from the Volta region, EFSA FC from the Eastern region, and Asanteman FC from the Ashanti region. Organizers of the competition have selected the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, Airwalk Sports Stadium, Koforidia Sports Stadium, and Lizzie Sports Complex as venues. Daniel Nimensa is president of the National Amputee Football League.
This is the first ever league that we launched and we are playing in Ghana. And it is the first of its kind in Africa that we are playing a league. Behind me is the trophy that will be given to the champion of the league. It has been very, very challenging from the onset. We had a couple of challenges in the amputee football fraternity, but we give glory to God that today we are seeing this come see the light of day.
Winners of the maiden edition of the National Amputee Football League will take home a trophy and a cash prize of 20,000 Ghana cedis, while the second and third place teams will pocket 15,000 and 10,000 Ghana cedis respectively. The competition begins on May 5 this year.
Let's do some boxing because Aite Powers is in the news and he is attributing Bukom Banku's defeat to Basti Samer, and he says it's basically a function of weight loss.
Boxing, we fight boxing on weight. You understand me? We use weight to fight. And Bukom Banku, the time I'm going to fight Bukom Banku, he can't even make the correct weight. You understand me? And it get to a point, I don't want to disappoint Ghanaians because a lot of people are saying negative things about me. So it get to a time I said, no, let me forgive Bukom Banku all the weight. You understand me? So Bukom Banku is bigger than me in the weight. So he used weight advantage on me. You understand me? That is why he will get advantage to beat me. But you can see Bukom Banku get to time, he reduce correct weight, he lose his fight. You understand me? And Bukom Banku has made a big mistake in life, and that mistake, me, Aite Powers, I will never ever make that mistake because I'm going to fight Bese Bruno. I'm not going to make any mistake at all because I want to win this fight. And whatever the case must be, I have to win this fight. So whatever I have to do to win this fight, I've done it. And I'm going to win this fight at all costs. People should just forget about me fighting Bukom Banku and I lose for Bukom Banku. That's what I said at the beginning. I lose a lot. Bukom Banku can't lose the weight, and I lose a lot of weight before I fought him. So I have nothing to say.
Yeah, and some interesting news that's come out today, been dominating African football circles, is that the DR Congo Football Association boss, Constant Omari, has been held over corruption. And in response, all the teams in the National League of that country have said that they will not play any football until he's released.
The president of the Football Association in the Democratic Republic of Congo, Constant Omari, has been taken into custody as part of a fraud investigation. Omari is also on the FIFA Council and a vice president of the Confederation of African Football. He's being held along with other sports officials. Their lawyer, Ala Makengo, told the AFP news agency that they're being questioned over the alleged embezzlement of public funds worth $1 million. The National Football League in the country says it is standing by Omari and has suspended all activity until further notice.
Right, so that's about it for the sport. We'll be doing more content on the football show. But before we go, on this day in 2007, Barca scored this incredible goal against Getafe.
Messi. Oh, brilliant skill from Lionel Messi. Surging forward with real menace here. Brilliant from Messi. Oh, what a goal that is! And the whole of this ground stands and applauds the 19-year-old. Have you seen a better goal than that anywhere this season? I very much doubt it. Well, you can't help but smile. That was sensational, and there's very few players, if any, in the world could do what he's just done, Kevin. Have a look at this. Quick fade, pass one. Use his strength so well.
They know, and I said about Paredes giving him, look at him accelerating, great balance still and strength, past another, and then it's just unbelievable to show that composure at the end, sticking him with his right foot. Wonderful goal, sensational stuff.
Well, Jerry, I don't think it's any exaggeration to say they'll talk about this goal in the same breath as Maradona's in the World Cup against England all those years ago. There was a similarity, wasn't there? He took all comers, and they just did not have an answer.
Comes from the same neck of the woods as well. But he's beat that many players. He's went past Nacho, and he's went past Paredes, and then he's went past Bellinger, and then he had to take it around Alexis, and then he had Luis Garcia. He's just taken on everybody.
They say a picture speaks 1,000 words. A video like that, a million words.